She had me and my brother.
Okay. Okay. Different fathers?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So how old was she when you were born? Are you the oldest,
I'm the
youngest?
oldest.
You're the oldest. So you were the firstborn.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so how old was she when you were
I think
born?
15 going on 16, 16.
15.
As I was growing up, my mom always told me, my mom always gave me a hint that my father wasn't my father, and she told me exactly who my father was.
So much in running, and it just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. And anyone who'd have been older.
Jay-Z's been ducking a paternity test for Rymir, his alleged son, for years. And now it looks like the real reason's finally coming to light. He ain't just avoiding it for no reason. He's terrified of what that test might reveal. Rymir's been battling this in court for over a decade. Instead of stepping up and doing a simple DNA test to clear it all up, Jay's been throwing money and high-powered lawyers at the situation to keep it under wraps, but guess what? A judge just gave Rymir's case the green light, which means Jay's out of time. He can't run from this any longer. But here's where things get real messy. Some new info just dropped about Rymir's late mother, specifically her age when she allegedly got pregnant by Jay-Z. And if what's being whispered is actually true, it might explain everything. Jay's been hit with rumors for years about being involved with women who weren't of legal age. And now this situation with Rymir's mom is making those whispers even louder. People are saying it's looking real suspicious. So now the big question, if Jay really thinks Rymir's lying, why not just take the test and shut it all down?
I never asked for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming at the Jay-Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why are you, what is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
What's really going on here? This whole situation is wild. So here's how it all breaks down. Rymir Satterthwaite has been claiming for years that Jay-Z is his dad. But instead of taking a paternity test and clearing the air, Jay's been swerving the whole thing. And not just that, he's allegedly been flexing his money and influence to stall Rymir's case in court. Now folks are really giving Jay the side eye. Like, if he's got nothing to hide, why spend a fortune on lawyers just to avoid a test? It's weird, right? A simple DNA test could end all this mess in a second, but the more he resists, the more it feels like he's covering something up. But now, everything's been flipped on its head. Rymir just landed a huge win in court. Multiple news outlets reported that a judge officially gave the go-ahead for the case to keep moving. That means Jay-Z finally has to respond to the paternity suit, no more delays. So now people are straight up asking, what's Jay really afraid of?
Somewhere in September, he was in the parking lot with other people near where he's at living now. And out of all the cars there, his was the only one shot up. So we believe that was a nexus or a connection, I believe, between the case and what's going on, because it was around.
Some sources try to say it's about money, but that doesn't make any sense. Rymir is 32, way too old for any kind of back child support. Others think Jay is just desperate to protect the polished image he's got now, as the faithful husband who stuck around after the whole Beyoncé cheating scandal. But let's be real. The real reason he's avoiding that DNA test might be way darker than anyone expected. Word on the street is Jay-Z's been avoiding that DNA test because Rymir's mom was only 15 or 16 when she allegedly got pregnant. That's the real reason people think he's been running from this for so long. Here's the backstory. Rymir's case first made headlines in 2015 when he filed a paternity suit with help from his godmother and legal guardian, Lily Coley. In those court papers, Rymir claimed that Jay had a secret affair with his late mother, Wanda, back in the 90s. But according to Lily, who's a trained paralegal, Jay-Z and his legal team came into court with false and fraudulent info, which led to the entire case being tossed out. Still, Rymir didn't back down. In 2018, he filed new court docs accusing Jay of using his fame and deep pockets to dodge that paternity test for more than 8 years. And here's where things start looking real shady. Every time Rymir tried to push forward in court, he kept getting shut down. Why?
In addition to that, we've had people come to my home in the past, driving on the grass. We have people knocking on the door at 4 o'clock in the morning. We've been through all of it, mostly around the filing time. So this is a bigger picture.
Because a judge was allegedly told that Rymir's biological father had already been identified. But guess what? When the son got their hands on Rymir's birth certificate, it showed no father listed at all. None. Then came the real bombshell in the court files. Turns out some folks from Rymir's own legal team were secretly working with Jay-Z's lawyers behind the scenes. Talk about betrayal. In an exclusive interview with The Sun, Rymir said he's been robbed of a fair chance in court because of legal mistakes and shady backdoor deals. And now he's calling out Jay-Z, saying Jay-Z is supposed to be a positive role model for our community. This whole thing's starting to look like something way deeper than just a paternity test. He stands there yelling, "Black Lives Matter." Well, tell the truth and take responsibility. That's what Rymir had to say, and he didn't hold back. He's been demanding answers for years. If you're saying I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then take the test. Simple as that.
We want to try to make a difference with the Pro Se Act or the Legal Abuse Act, bringing new legislation and trying to sit down at the table with the lawmakers to make a difference. In addition to the fact, because, you know, like you said before, Mr. Carter might not never do anything, and I'm sure he probably won't, but it ain't about him. This is about the system allowing things to happen that were very agreed and put our lives at stake in some regards. So I just wanted to say that that's what another reason why we were still going to the criminal stuff for the second time. This time the prosecutor's office locally did get involved, but everything is slow moving and things are happening, and you know it's corruption going on. It says in New Jersey that if the person who resists to take the test is presumed the father. That's what the law says. Here in New Jersey, anybody who don't want to do it and go away from doing it or prevents from doing it is presumed the father. So right now he's presumed the father. He's not even alleged.
Rymir said his mom, Wanda, first told him that Jay-Z was his father when he was just 8 years old. According to her, she and Jay linked up back in 1992 at his aunt's apartment in the Brooklyn projects. Wanda said they used protection, but it failed. And after that night, she never saw Jay again. No calls, no contact, no way to reach him. By 2010, Wanda's health was falling apart, and custody of Rymir was handed over to his godmother, Lily Coley. Lily spoke to The Sun and said she's certain Jay-Z is Rymir's biological father. She also revealed that Wanda got pregnant shortly after meeting Jay when she was only 15 or 16 years old. And if that's true, it changes everything. But the story doesn't stop there. It gets even messier. In Rymir's 2018 lawsuit, he claimed Jay-Z's legal team pulled a shady move. According to court docs, Jay's lawyer made Wanda sign legal papers while she was still in the hospital, fresh out of a medicated coma. That document allegedly replaced Lily's name on the petition without her consent and for all the wrong reasons. Because of that stunt, the court once again threw out the case, and this is when things took a seriously dark turn. After the dismissal, Rymir and Lily went on Hip Hop News uncensored to speak out, and that's when Rymir dropped a bombshell. He claimed he was shot after filing charges against Jay-Z. Shot. Let that sink in. Lily didn't just stop at the court drama. She revealed that right after Rymir filed the lawsuit, strange people started popping up at her house, trying to intimidate her and scare her into silence. Creepy stuff. She said it felt like someone was trying to shut them down by any means necessary. But for Lily, this fight isn't just about Jay-Z. It's about showing the world how the rich and powerful twist the legal system to their advantage, while everyday folks get pushed aside. She's speaking up not just for Rymir, but for everybody who's ever been silenced. And just when Jay probably thought he'd buried this whole thing for good, boom! Rymir's case got the green light to move forward again. But the timing couldn't be more intense. Because not long after, Jay-Z's name popped up in that Jane Doe lawsuit against Diddy. That case accused Jay and Diddy of assaulting a girl when she was just 13. In his response, Jay released a statement saying he lives by strict codes and stands for protecting children. But Rymir clapped back hard. He dropped his own statement calling out Jay's double standards. Rymir said, if Mr. Carter values the ideals of honor and protecting children, as he claims in his letter, he should step forward with transparency. Basically, he's saying, don't talk about honor while you're still running from a DNA test. Jay-Z's still ducking and deflecting. Now Rymir's taking things to a whole new level. He's filed a fresh lawsuit against the New Jersey court system and multiple judges, accusing them of working with Jay for over 10 years to shut down his paternity claims. According to the court docs, Rymir's legal team says Jay-Z straight up lied under oath. He allegedly told the court he didn't own any property in New Jersey. That little move made the court think it had no legal power over him. But here's the twist. Rymir's team says they've got the receipts, property deeds, and tax records with Jay-Z's name on them. If that's true, it could blow this whole thing wide open. The filing claims Jay used his money and influence to twist the legal system, which led to Rymir's cases being dismissed or blocked over the years. But it gets darker, way darker. The lawsuit also says Rymir's car got shot at by unknown people after he started speaking out about the way New Jersey officials handled his case. And that's not all. Rymir and Lily claim they were followed by unidentified people around their neighborhood, and cars were pulling up onto their lawn at 4 in the morning. They truly believe this harassment was orchestrated by folks tied to Jay-Z. So now the question is, what's really going on behind the scenes? Is Rymir exposing something huge, or is there more to the story? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Rymir telling the truth, and why won't Jay-Z just take the test already? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.